Hey, welcome to the expanded version of After Hours with Jeff and Julie. It is Tuesday, and we're tired.
And it's only Tuesday.
But you're not going to know that. Yes, it's only Tuesday.
I thought, got an energy drink. You did not.
No, I didn't. I have to not drink an energy drink past a certain time because I try to get, you know what I mean?
Have to taper off.
Yes. So even though we did a caffeine show, and you can go back and check it out, by the way, on KSN Plus, which is, I really highly recommend downloading this app to your television. You can get us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV, and it gives you access to not only this podcast and all the episodes that we've done, including one on a caffeine cleanse where you and I gave up caffeine for 30 days, and we talked about how that impacted us. But you can also get unique programming from KSN only on KSN Plus, and it's an app to your Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV. But you can watch us live on Facebook, which many of you are right now. We love interacting with you guys. You kind of join the conversation. We sort of see this as just a simple conversation for 30 minutes, but we're doing 45 minutes this week. We're gonna expand the show just a little bit.
We are, and go back watch that episode on the caffeine cleanse because we will not be doing that again.
We will. No, we won't. Not that we've started this. We will not. So again, if you want to know how to download that to your television, not your phone, KSN.com has all of those instructions, and so go do that if you get a chance or if you'd like to.
Yeah, and on Tuesdays, we like to pull back the curtain a little bit. We talk about what we did over the weekend, what's happening, some of the fun stuff that people don't get to see when we're on TV.
Yeah, so today we talk about, the weekend. Mm-hmm. And you are a traveling machine.
I am, but I stayed home this weekend, which was so nice.
You are not a traveling machine. You stayed home. Did you do your cleaning stuff?
No, I did not. I stayed home.
Okay.
I did not do the cleaning thing that I always do.
Okay.
But I did have company. My boyfriend was in town, and so we did some fun stuff, and always love that. We went out on Friday after the show. We got off late, so about 10:35.
Okay.
And we have not talked about this prior. I went to Vorshay's.
Okay.
Karaoke night at Vorshay's, and I don't do karaoke.
No. So it's okay. So then let's elaborate. Well, okay.
Then why would you? Yeah, we didn't know it was karaoke night.
Okay, that was my second question.
Yeah.
Did you know? Was it intentional to go
No.
to karaoke night?
I am not an avid karaokeer, nor do I like karaoke.
Okay, so let me recap. You were so excited to go out. You went out with your boyfriend on Friday night to a local establishment for karaoke night. Yeah. And then you just disclosed that you not only do you not karaoke, you don't like karaoke.
I don't like karaoke,
but
you gotta go for the fun.
How was Friday night, Julia?
Loved it.
Okay.
We did karaoke night. We stayed out so late until close, which also I never do.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what we did Saturday. Saturday we walked around like basically a grocery store.
That sounds like a great time.
Which does not sound fun, but we did. We just had a blast looking at all, kind of like an all-encompassing store that you can go and you find a little bit of everything, which sounds super lame. But we did that. We had dinner at home, and then Sunday we went golfing.
Ooh, you had mentioned that. And can I ask, you don't have to disclose this, but where did you golf? And you're talking about not miniature golf. And where and how did you do?
Horribly.
Could you be more specific on?
We wanted to go for a full 18. We've never golfed together. And I have been open about the fact that I'm not a good golfer. And so we went and we hit balls instead. We hit a bucket of balls. We thought we would hit more. We thought we'd do more. And then I asked somebody who was working there. He was kind of lurking. And I said, do you guys close soon? And he said, yeah, we close in like 20 minutes. So all hit just at the driving range. And then there was a little place where you can practice your putts. But all I have is a 7-iron. Mm-hmm. All I have is a 7-iron.
So, Julia.
But I'm learning, and my golf instructor told me, just get the 7-iron and learn on that, and then you can graduate to the other things.
So let me just, we probably disagree on this, but usually when you tell people that you played golf,
they think that you're really playing.
No, that you played golf, but really you hit balls.
I hit balls.
And then putted around on the putting range.
Yes.
And then you also said you did horribly. And I also have to go back to the fact that you, with your boyfriend, have never played golf before, and you have said that you're terrible. So you thought it would be a good idea for the first time to go full 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay.
I mean,
whoa.
okay.
Here's the thing. First of all, I would like to say that I lead with I'm really bad. He said you are okay, not terrible. And we got to the end and he said, I would play a full 18 with you. And I thought that was a really good sign.
And he's an honest guy. He's not
Yeah.
going to just say that.
Yeah. And neither of us got frustrated.
Oh.
Because sometimes, right, I will get frustrated.
Oh, and I forgot to mention that. I forgot to recap. You have one club. You own one club.
And I have one club.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think there's a ways to go for your. I think you still have some.
But here's the deal. Every time I play, I'm guaranteed most improved.
Okay, that's a good way to look at it.
I know. I agree. Lisa said prices at the grocery store are frightening, which I agree, right? That's a good date.
It is.
To go grocery shopping. And Doug said go hard or go home. And I'm with Doug.
Okay. And you did.
Yeah,
With the
and
golf,
we
yeah.
did. Now,
Yeah.
you really traveled this weekend.
I didn't do much this weekend.
I call it a vacation, and you on Monday
Man.
rolled your eyes and you said,
Help us out if you're listening. Is a 3-day weekend a vacation, or is it simply just a getaway
a
if you were happy
3-day
to go?
vacation where you go out of town
getaway.
by plane.
Getaway, yeah, jet setter, getaway.
Let us know.
I think it's a getaway. I wouldn't consider that a vacation. I think a vacation has to be 5 days or more. That's just how I would classify it.
Okay.
Otherwise, every Labor Day, every Memorial Day would be a vacation for everyone that is off. I think it's a 3-day weekend. It's just a little getaway if you happen to travel. That's just
And
how
I
feel.
think if you're traveling and you have a day off,
You call that
it's
a vacation? Okay.
I
Well,
think
didn't.
a fun vacation with your wife out of state.
Mine was just low key.
All right.
We
What
didn't
was
do
your
much.
what was your non-vacation?
Non-vacation was we went to watch my favorite baseball team, my wife's second favorite baseball team, the Cubs, the Cubbies. Usually we hit up Wrigley because we were in Chicago the week before and we went to the Ryan Sandberg game. We didn't go in the game, but we walked around Wrigley Field as the game was going. So I still think it counts. And
It counts.
so, and it's actually less expensive if you see the Cubs in certain ballparks. And right now, there's this big St. Louis Cardinals fan boycott going on. Look it up; it's a real thing. So you can get into Busch Stadium pretty cheap
Yeah.
when there's a prime game going on. I mean, it was Sunday Night Baseball. So so we went and we caught the Friday game inside, and then we watched Saturday from a wonderful rooftop.
Yes.
Establishment,
Yeah.
and you see the whole field. And we didn't pay tickets for that. And then on Sunday, we went back to Busch Stadium and we watched the game inside. And
I think the rooftop is like the best way to watch it.
it was really good. And there was nobody there. It's crazy, guy. I'm telling you, it's Cubs Cardinals, one of the biggest rivalries in baseball. There was nobody there, and we had some friends with us that we do this thing every year. We go to these games, and my friend said, "Hey, man, the Cardinals they're boycotting. They're mad at the management." And so, sure enough, I looked it up, and yeah, it's real. They're on pace to sell 1 million fewer tickets this season than last season.
Oh, wow.
And they're a competitive baseball team. They're not
Yeah.
terrible. So the stadium was 60% full pretty much every night, 50-50 Cubs fans. Some nights it was 60-40 Cubs fans. It was really interesting.
That's a fun trip, though, and you love baseball and you love baseball history.
Yeah.
Your wife loves it. You said your wife calls the game.
She keeps score.
Keeps score.
But she didn't this time because situationally.
You were there with friends. And
Well, even that doesn't stop her. There was no, I wouldn't say this. We didn't make an effort to find the program that has the scorecard in it. And she had mentioned a few times, I really want to keep score. And I probably should have taken the cue to go find a program, but I did not.
Yeah, she says, "Wow, I wish I had a program."
That's
and then
actually,
looks at you.
I really think she said that actually at some point. So that was my weekend.
That's like when they say like, "Oh no, it's okay. I don't want any fries."
That means they want
the
fries. And I had never been to Busch Stadium, have never really spent time in St. Louis. Amazing because I'm from here and it's not that far. It's a 55-minute flight or something. And then it was great. And then we stayed in, I don't know, they call it Ballpark City or it's the development around the ballpark. They've done a really tremendous job. It's super nice. We stayed right there, so it was just walking only. No Ubers, no cabs, no nothing. And I'm showing my age, cabs. We didn't even need to use a payphone.
Wow.
So
horse and buggy.
yeah, well, that would have been cute.
It would have been cute.
That's what we did, and it was fun, and I would highly recommend. I'd go back, even if you hate baseball. It's kind of a cool deal.
You came back and said, "I'm so impressed by St. Louis."
Yeah, that area.
Yeah.
It exceeded my expectation.
That's good, depending on where your expectations were.
I'm a lower expectation guy.
That's good. I think that's good.
So that's what I did this weekend, and I flew back yesterday morning, wasn't the mid.
What time did you land? 11?
11-ish, and then home, change, work.
We got to the 10 o'clock though last night, and you said, "I'm dying.
Oh man,
I can't keep my eyes open."
I don't recommend that every day, flying in and then going right to work.
Day.
It was rough. But it was a great experience. Cubs lost the series. Whatevs, man. I mean, it is what it is. I don't live and die by their success.
Yeah.
Which makes me a real Cubs fan, because they're the lovable losers, and the people who love the Cubs to a fault will support them for decades when they have no hope of doing anything.
You said something cool. Or you did something cool that I think more people should implement. Really quick, if you were joining us, we're kind of doing a weekend recap. Tuesdays, we like to pull back the curtain and talk about things that are going on. So you did something that I think is super cool. The friends that you went with, you said that every year you guys try to take a trip with these friends. It happens once a year. I just think that's very cool, because I think as we get older, lives get in the way, or we don't make friendships a priority. And so I thought that was really neat.
And it's a baseball trip.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, as you even mentioned, is we see them once a year for 3 days.
For a vacation.
And they live local.
Yeah.
But our lives, and we talk about our schedules and our lives and what we do during the day, it prevents us from really hanging out, which is okay.
That's normal.
It's normal, but it's also okay, because it makes makes that more, not enjoyable, meaningful maybe.
Yes.
You
look forward to it.
You look forward to it. You catch up. You get to talk. It's not like we can't text, but yeah. So they're good friends, but we don't really hang out.
Yeah.
Until we go on the annual, baseball thing, and it's been a wonderful experience. And it started years and years ago with a massive group of people. That was started in Chicago, a lot of other mutual friends, and it just dwindled down to we still enjoy it. And we took, I'm telling you another thing. What I enjoy most about these trips, we're starting these baseball stadium tours, and they're super cheap. And you go in, and they tell you all about the stadium, and you learn all this great history. And then you go to the museum, and you learn all about all these incredible players. That is really enjoyable, and we enjoy doing that now.
I love that. And I love that you get to do that, and that is what it's become. I think that's something that I want to implement. I do have one question. I want to get back to our weekend getaways. Is it a vacation, or is it
It's a getaway.
Or is it a getaway? But before I do that, you had mentioned, you said we might try to do the loitering thing. I want to implement this trip once a year from you. Did you do loitering at a restaurant?
We no, we didn't, but we talked about it. Hold on though. No, we talked about it last week in Chicago, and we didn't. Here's the thing. I love that. I love that you do that. You can explain it here in a minute for people that don't know what you're talking about, because I think it's a really, really interesting take on going out to have a meal with a loved one or a spouse or friends. We did not do that, because I think it would take
too much time.
I think it would take it would take a planning beforehand, going saying, hey, this is what we're going to do, and not so spontaneous. And most of our trips the last 2 weeks have been more spontaneous in the sense that they're unplanned. So we'll just hey, we're hungry. Here's a place. Let's go in. So we did not partake in that, but I want to do that.
Next time our boss asks us if I did something, I'm going to say, well, I thought about it.
Well, yes. But explain to them.
Does not count.
Again, explain to them what you do. This is a really cool deal.
So the funny thing is, it's not something that I started. It's something that my sister did. And they would go, and now me and my boyfriend have implemented it, where we will go to a restaurant and we will make it a point to sit and just enjoy. And I think oftentimes, and I worked in the service industry, if you're coming in and you're a couple, the terminology, I can turn that table in an hour and 15 to an hour and a half. And so that's such a short amount of time to go and spend often, right, the money that you are going to spend.
Right.
And you're also trying to get that company. An hour and a half or an hour and 15 for your week, maybe that's your only date night for the week, is such a small portion of the time that you get to spend with that person. So we'll go and we'll make it a point of, order drinks first and then an appetizer and then the food, and tip your server because you're taking up their table, but then just sit and enjoy and know that you're going to tip and you're just enjoying the experience. So that's what it is.
I do think that's, and I will tell you, we've discussed this before. I'm a fast eater.
Same.
I eat fast
Same.
because of this career has taught me that we don't have a lot of time. So when there's food in front of you, you consume it quickly, and to make a conscious effort to really immerse yourself in the dining experience wherever you may be.
Yeah.
And I could see myself doing that, like sit down, drinks, ball pit.
Yes.
Right. And then what else? Picture booth, whatever else is in there.
Oh, just running, yeah.
If you are dining in a place that has a ball pit, good for you.
Go down the slide.
I like it. But yeah, no, all kidding aside, I think that's a really, really neat approach to dining out with loved ones or friends and family and stuff. As long as, like you said, my whole thing was like, well, what about your server? Because I've been in places sometimes like, hey, y'all gonna get out of here, or are you gonna,
Yeah, and sometimes we'll say, hey, like we're not in any rush. We're enjoying, so that they know they can. You don't have to put
Come
as
back
much attention.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but then also we go into it knowing tip your server. I worked in the service industry, so
I'm gonna flash forward, but we're not gonna give any details because I do know that you may have some really interesting pull back the curtain moments next Tuesday. That's all I'm gonna say. Next Tuesday when we go into our what'd you do this weekend?
Yes.
I have a feeling you'll have a really good story.
Me?
Yes. I'm not going to tell him like.
I'm looking at him because I don't know.
I just think you're going to. You've got plans. I know that you've got plans to do something, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to leave it at that. I'm not going to. I don't want to tell people like what is going on.
I don't know that it's this weekend. I think it's in a couple weeks.
Okay, well, one of those weeks.
Yeah, we're going to talk after the podcast.
So no need to listen. So no need to tune in next Tuesday.
Yeah, not next Tuesday.
No. This is skip a Tuesday and come back.
Okay, let's see. Doug did say the blasphemy of not liking karaoke. My bad.
Oh.
Okay, so Secret Wichita, a guide to the weird, wonderful, and obscure, said weekend getaway.
Thank you.
Doug said 3-day weekend should be standard. There are recovery period. Vacay is 5+ days. I am not.
You're not winning.
Getaway, 1,000%. Corey is on my side.
Wait, Corey?
Corey said a getaway, so maybe it's.
Wow, Corey's not on your side. I think you misread that. Oh.
Come on, Corey.
No, I love you, Corey.
Okay, Ron, though, said, depends if the extra day is a Friday or a Monday. Friday like a vacay, Monday not so much.
He's playing both sides of the fence there. I like that. That's okay. I'll give him that.
Terry said hello and then also told me to tell you hello as well. Tell Jeff hello for me.
Terry?
Terry said hello. Terry Glenn.
Oh, hey, Terry Glenn. Hi,
and
Terry.
Stephanie, your Stephanie. So they live in the same city and we only see them when we go out of town. That kind of makes it fun, though.
We tried to plan. We tried. Like, we're sitting there on Sunday night and they're like, we should hang out. And then we're like, okay, yeah. And they're like, what about like then and this date? And we're like, no, we're doing something then. How about that? Oh, no.
That's
no,
adulthood.
And it just was like, and then we gave in and we said, I'll see you next year.
Do you do it the same weekend every year?
No, we sort of, it's all about, it really comes down to logistics and cost in terms of affordability and when we're available and all of that kind of thing. So it does fluctuate, and it can really happen at any weekend or any extended weekend in the summer. Mm-hmm. But it's strategic with all of those other factors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a different question. I want to back up.
Back it up.
You had said we've never golfed before, and I want to go and do a full 18. I don't know if is that a bad thing?
Yes.
Why?
Oh, come on. I mean,
I'm a noob, right? But
have you ever played 18 holes of golf?
yes.
Okay.
Multiple times.
Okay. But you own. Stop. Knock it off.
I swear to you.
No.
So here's the thing.
Oh, wait a minute.
Here's the thing.
Okay, but here's what you
Okay,
only
go
have
ahead.
you own a 7-iron.
Yeah.
And you're telling me you've played 18
Multiple.
holes multiple times.
I will normally borrow. Obviously, I got to borrow a lot of clubs.
Okay.
I did the whole not the first time. The second time I played, I did the whole course with like a pitching wedge. And my dad, I told him, I said, I did the whole course with a pitching wedge. I said, somebody kept trying to give me, another club, but the pitching wedge was really working. And he had the same look that you had. And he said, do not ever do that again.
Because it's the people behind you.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't play it all the way through. Like I know to not, like I'll pick up the ball and other people play their balls through.
You're not playing golf. No, okay, look, I'm not saying it's wrong, and I applaud you for playing. I find it difficult to play 18 holes. You in a cart, you're walking.
I'm in a cart.
Okay. So
I'm in a cart, there's music. I'm living large over here with my 7-iron.
If it's like a first thing,
Yeah.
and you guys are together, I mean, do you want to, like 9 holes I think is sufficient. That could be a 2.5 hour thing.
Yeah.
And if you tack on hitting, maybe at the driving range before to warm up, and then
I'm not
the ninth
warming
hole.
up these guns.
But
These noodle arms.
okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow. No, all I'm saying is like I applaud. I think it's awesome that's what you intended to do, and spend 9 hours at the golf course with 2 hours of hitting the golf. I love that, but you only have one club, and I think maybe to make 18 more enjoyable in the future.
Yes.
Get a set of clubs and then play some holes. There are some excellent 9-hole golf courses in Kansas. Those are great courses to kind of
learn on.
Well, not just learn.
Yeah.
Some are challenging.
Oh, absolutely.
You're just saying everything. You're agreeing with everything I'm saying. So I'm not saying. I just think I think it's different. I love the idea, but golf 18 holes is with one club.
I would say I'm not playing the way that I should. I'm not playing by like the real rules.
Okay, see, now we're going down a whole nother rabbit hole.
Here's where it is, right? Like the reason I got into golf, and I won't use, I took a private lesson through Wichita Golf.
I knew that.
And I won't say the instructor's name. I won't embarrass him. But he said after the first lesson, he said, go and get a 7-iron or a 9-iron, whatever I have. Go get a 9-iron. Mm-hmm. And he said, learn to hit on that. Go hit buckets of balls, learn to hit on that, and then graduate up to other things.
Gotcha.
So that's what I've been doing. So I've probably been doing that too long. However, I also kind of got into golf because I needed an outdoor activity. And I used to hike, and I don't, obviously hiking's a little bit challenging here. So that's how I got into golf. So also it's great to spend time with him. He likes to golf. So I think it's a great thing to do together. And I'll give one more thing.
Okay.
On my side. Doug said, I feel like going the full 18 falls in line with Julia's enjoying the experience.
Exactly.
Julia uses dinner dates with that for dinner dates, #consistency.
I was just going to say, I think that it does sound like, again, and my caps off to you, the fact that you're enjoying the golf course, you're enjoying all of the things, the beautiful golf courses are beautiful and all the nature thing. It's kind of like a hike. It's pretty interesting.
Absolutely.
So I absolutely see your train of thought. I see why you would want to do that, and I applaud that. It's a wonderful. Except all I'm hearing is, and there's nothing wrong with this, is that you're not really playing golf. It's okay. It's cool.
No.
No, but that's fine. That's fine. I think that one of these days you will actually play golf. I'm excited for you.
Do you remember on a road trip, Zach Martin, our morning anchor now, who used to do sports?
College golfer, Zach.
College golfer said, hey, we've got a charity tournament. We're looking for one more. We don't have a woman on the team. Do you want to be on our team? Do you remember what I told him?
I think you said no. Or
I did.
Yeah.
I said no. I said, you don't want me on your team.
Yeah. And he was
and then I said, absolutely. I said, but if you need it, because he said, you don't have to be good. I said, then I'll absolutely be on the team.
I just imagine you showing up at a charity golf tournament surrounded by all these people, and you got like one club, and they're like either she's really, really good and she's trying to give us a chance, or she's in the wrong place.
Either way, I hope they let me play.
Yeah, I'd like that. I'm terrible at golf too. So.
But do you enjoy it?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm going to slide off screen real quick.
I really don't know if I enjoy it.
Why?
I enjoy like 6 holes.
Okay.
And then then it gets really hard.
Yeah.
And then I start to hate me. And then that's it. And then I leave.
Yeah.
That's my golf. That's my round of golf. I get a lot of offers to go play these charity golf tournaments, and I say no. And like anybody, like in the golf world, if someone asks you if you're a good golfer, like most good golfers say they're terrible. So you don't, and then you go out and play with them, and they're like, they're
amazing.
Almost got my PGA card.
Yeah.
But I didn't. That's why I suck. Okay, that's not no. So I don't. I spend. Plus, the other thing is time commitment. You have to. It's a golfing.
It
takes
is.
practice, and it's a big time commitment, especially on the weekends when all the golf courses are busy. Even when they're not busy, if 18 or 9 is going to take you 2 or 3 hours sometimes. So I prefer to fish. I'll spend my time fishing if I have a day, if there's an opportunity to do that. And then in the wintertime, it's a little bit different. I'm not sure what I do in the winter. That's so sad.
We're
I'm
still
not
looking
sure
for
what I do.
hobbies in the winter.
We are. And we're extending right now.
We are
aren't
extending right now, so we are
What time
good
is it?
right now. It is 8 o'clock.
Oh, good. We get another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
This is the bonus time.
Yeah, we're going to see how the bonus time goes.
Just watch. Yeah, okay.
Ron said, I see no point in placing a small round ball on a tee, hitting it as far as you can, and then trying to find it and hit it again. I like the part where he says trying to find it. Mine never goes that far, so it's
Pretty
easier
easy
for me.
Okay.
He said croquet makes much more sense. And Stephanie said, I enjoy driving the golf cart,
She does. She's good.
which I love, and you've got to have a speaker in the back. And then Doug said, y'all are too fun. Thanks for laughing this evening. Thanks for laughing with us,
thank
Doug.
You, Doug. We appreciate it. We're excited to do this, and it's been a good run, and we can keep it going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a good run. It's
just-
like it's over.
It's not yet.
Ryan said fishing is the way to go.
Thank you, Ryan.
Lisa also said fishing is good. We got a lot of fishers.
Good fishers.
I've been.
Well, now my fishing's a little bit different than regular fishing.
Okay. How is yours different?
I'm a bass.
Same with my golf.
Yeah. I don't own a fishing pole. I just tie the string to my finger.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
It's the lure.
No, I'm a bass fisherman. So I'm not a sit and fish. I'm like, I got to be active when
Yeah.
I fish. So it's very physical. Like
Yeah.
it's a physical thing. And I enjoy that. I'm not someone that's going to go sit on it. Now I will, and I love it. But if my ideal fishing is spot after spot, boat, active, casting, targeting, all of that kind of stuff.
I'm learning a lot about fishing on this podcast.
You're not going to learn anything from me because I'm really not that good. Drink that later.
My dad texted me. He did not comment on the page. I had mentioned on a previous podcast that I have given him permission to comment. I don't know if that permission was revoked from my mother after my father asked if you had a mullet in high school or junior high. I don't know if
Yeah,
it was revoked.
no.
But
Which I
he did say, he said, tell Jeff that you golfed in Coeur d'Alene. You said, have I ever golfed 18 holes? The very
Yeah.
first time I golfed 18 holes.
That's impressive.
The
That's
Coeur d'Alene
hard
golf
to do.
Well, here's the thing. The Coeur d'Alene golf course, gorgeous. It's got
Okay.
the floating green. It's so beautiful.
The courses in Arizona?
No, it's in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
Oh, Idaho.
It's in Idaho.
Okay, but the courses out west are just some of the most beautiful courses that you can golf.
Yes, yeah.
So-
I've never golfed in Arizona.
Well, wow. Okay.
So only once in Idaho, and then all here.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Ar-
it is so expensive there. It's beautiful,
Right.
And I had no business being there, especially the way that I golf. So I like that he.
Well, now I'm curious about your golf game because I think you might be downplaying just how good you are.
I do fit in when everyone's like, "Oh, I'm terrible," and then I show up and I actually am terrible.
I don't know if I'd buy that now.
Well, maybe I'll do a charity event, and they'll say,
You should do a charity event.
You volunteered your time, but we'd like money back."
Okay.
It's okay. Do you do any charity fishing events? Are there charity fishing events?
No, there should be.
You could start one.
No, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I'm already busy.
Yeah.
But I'll fish in your charity event. Drop the 20 in the tin can and go fish.
Ah.
I would like to fish tournaments with my son as I get older.
That would be cool.
We've discussed
and
it.
he fishes.
He does. He's good. But he's preoccupied now with college, and so
Yeah.
he hasn't been able to hit the lakes as much as he wants, if at all. It's been a while. We do have I'll save it for next Tuesday.
I was going to say, you really will have
Gonna save it. Gonna save it.
a good update.
Yeah, because I got to give them something to look forward to. The people. 10 minutes. Wait, 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
Yeah, this is working. I like this.
Yeah.
I want to carry this out.
It's a good thing we had that mic check, too.
Great thing we had. This is our 45-minute extended version. We spent 10 minutes trying to figure out the mics as we were live on the air, which is how the pros do it. That's how professional broadcasters do that. I'm pretty sure that, no, I'm going to go ahead and say yes.
I like to lie to myself too sometimes. The sad part is we did the mic check, but there were so many people that said her volume was low, much. And then Ron said much better now. People said, Jody, our friend from Ulysses, said I was hard to hear. So people were looking out for us.
Well, hopefully they stuck around and we got it fixed and it didn't ruin anybody's night. But we've had some technical issues today with the broadcast. So we've had some ups and downs with some things. And so you just figure the gremlins are in the machines. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you're back from vacation.
Stop.
What?
It's a getaway, man.
Now that you're back from your getaway. A lot of people, I was actually surprised, a lot of people did not side with me.
Why did that surprise you?
Because I do think that's a vacation. I'll call anything a vacation, but I think Doug is onto something where I'm like, it's the experience.
Now, here's where I think you're coming from, and I like this idea. So I read something about a couple of weeks ago that said in life, life can be hard, and it is.
Whoa. I'm kidding.
To romanticize everything, okay?
Yes.
So a vacation, that terminology is usually a really good word. So even if you have one day off, take a vacation. Like I can see what you're saying. Like it's okay, you're taking a break from life, or work. So in essence, it is a vacation. Whereas I'm looking at more as like in the literal sense of like a vacation that you would plan and go on. So I think we're both right. Like I'm coming back around to your way of thinking where I would say you could even have a vacation during a work day. Like you could take an hour break and just let go and just have yourself a little hour-long vacation. Now you're looking at me weird. I'm taking it the next. I'm leaning in on this.
I'm
all right.
not on board with that.
I'm spitballing here. All right, hear me out. I'm trying to see things your way. I do. I get it. I see that. I still think it's a getaway. However,
first of all, there is a big difference between, I have a 3-day weekend, I'm leaving the state, to I'm going to take an hour vacation in my cubicle. That's not the same.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing.
So when I was in high school, I would pretend, there was a period of time where I said, I'm going to pretend that Tuesday is Friday. I'm going to rush home. Go with me on this. I'm going to rush home. I'm going to get all my homework done. I'm going to pretend like I don't have school tomorrow. I'm going to like shower and get to bed early and like watch TV and do all the fun things that like sometimes I'll do on the weekend. But the only problem with that was that Wednesday would roll around and it was really Wednesday and it wasn't Saturday. And then all of a sudden I'm only to Wednesday and I still have 3 more days.
In the sense of let's go back to the pretending. At what point during the pretending did you think it would manifest an actual thing Friday weekend?
But I think your concept of enjoy these moments. And so I did, and I enjoyed it a little too much that.
The other thing that I took away from that was you were in high school.
Yeah.
Because I can see someone in 3rd grade doing that. That doesn't.
No, I was old enough to know better.
Yeah. Okay. Do you still do that? I just have to ask because.
Sometimes.
Okay. We shouldn't have gone an extra 15, I think.
And I think I did say at one point, I said, this is not going to be good. We're real tired.
I just love that you're telling that story and you just say high school, you're just like nothing, like you're just telling it to me. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, it wasn't. Sometimes you forget.
I'm sad that it didn't actually work out for you.
Oh, me too.
It was fun for you.
At one point when I said, I'm surprised more people didn't agree with me, Doug, thank you, Doug, pointed out that he said, the dude says, why did that surprise you? That not a lot of people agreed.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that you didn't. Because I feel like, but I also like the fact that you're campaigning to get people to switch to agree with you. I like that.
Yes.
It's aggressive, and I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I will get someone to switch over.
You've got probably a whole slew of folks there switching over.
Oh yeah. Ron said he has seen a live 20-foot Missouri River catfish on display at the Missouri State Fair.
Yeah, that's cool. Yes, I love going to aquariums. I love going to freshwater aquariums. So like Bass Pro Shops in Springfield, Missouri
Oh,
has a
yeah.
really wonderful aquarium. I haven't been there in a long time. And like when they would build the Cabela's and stuff back in the day, I don't know if you know, but yeah, there's a great one up in Owatonna, Minnesota. If you're going up 35 and you're south of Minneapolis and I think it's Owatonna, and it's one of the largest Cabela's, and it's got a wonderful freshwater aquarium. I mean, massive.
Driving all the way up there to see the aquarium?
No, I just happen to be. If you're on your way to Minneapolis
For a getaway.
for a 3-day pretend getaway, as an adult, you can swing into the Owatonna Aquarium at the Cabela's.
Oh. Doug did say this is gold. I got one. Thank you, Marissa. Vacation sounds more fun. I support you, Julia.
Yeah.
It only took 10 minutes of campaigning.
I was unaware this was a contest. But now that I know it's a competition.
I failed already if that's a competition.
No, you didn't. It's a happy accident. There's no failures. There's no mistakes.
Are y'all getting ready for the Kansas State Fair beginning September 5th?
That's a great question. Who answered?
Ron asked that.
It's a great question, and here's why. I have not been to the Kansas State Fair in a long time, and there's something with me going, hey, man, you got to get back. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like I've avoided not intentionally.
But you go all the time, and then there's a
Well, I haven't
where you
been
say, yeah, because you probably went all the time.
Not necessarily.
No.
In high school, I would march. They would have the high school bands out there, and you'd march down the.
Were you in the band?
I was. Yeah, I played the drums.
Oh,
So I was
that's
in marching
cool.
drums.
I did not know
You
that.
didn't know that? I thought we talked about this.
No, I did not know that.
What pretend instrument did you play?
I was in choir.
Okay.
But I did my part in singing quietly.
But you hate karaoke.
Yeah, because I can't sing. I only did choir to go to Disneyland. The truth comes out.
I only was in the band to have an easy class.
Oh.
And that's why I played drums.
Drums is like the hardest one.
Not in high school.
Oh.
No, wait. Not high school. Junior high. So they had the junior high band come up there in March. I didn't play in the band in high school. I was in junior high.
Did you play the recorder?
No. Well, yeah, in music class.
Yeah.
Everybody did. But I wasn't very good at that. So we'd march down the fairgrounds to like the opening day.
That's so cool.
They brought in all the junior highs and high schools. And anyway, but then I've been to the fair occasionally on and off back in my teens and maybe early 20s. And then maybe at the other TV station I worked at, maybe we were there once. I don't remember. There is a TV station in town that goes there every year.
Yeah.
And then our TV station that I used to work at, you have to buy the booth, and they're like, we're not spending money. And so we didn't go. And then this station does not, I don't think we have a booth.
Yeah.
So, but as somebody that wants to be immersed in Kansas history and all the wonderful things that this state has to offer, I'm like thinking the fair maybe this year. Like that's the answer to that question. Ron, yeah, I would love to go back and check it out. Because I know it's improved. I mean, I know it's come a long way from 1989. Probably got some extra. They got a few more exhibits.
I bet you it's way different.
We got a few more exhibits on there.
Did you have the thing that and like
Yep,
that thing?
exactly.
Wow,
No, I did
exactly like that.
Nope. When I'm marching, I did the bass. So the big drum.
You only had one.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
and you got two. You're like it hangs on your
But
thing.
now I get why it's easier because you only had one.
But during band class,
Yeah.
I played the snare drum.
Oh.
Which is just a little drum with some snares on the bottom, and
Yeah.
I pull it around on a dolly and.
You have been with me on the during the Sundown Parade, and you know the high school band is my favorite. I will try to find the bands, and I would have 100% wrangled you into going with me, and I would have definitely convinced a kid, hey, he used to play the drums. Let him try it out.
I will say this: we brought up the drums real quick, but you know who the Bucket Boys are?
No.
Okay, they're a Chicago thing.
Okay.
There's like these kids on the street, and they play these buckets. They turn a bucket upside, like a 5-gallon bucket, upside down,
Okay.
and it's amazing. Like it's
Oh, yeah.
amazing, and they're not affiliated with anybody. They're out there working for tips.
Yeah.
They're just street performers, and they're
And you're
all
just
young
like
kids.
them?
I'm exactly not like them. They are just
The
phenomenal.
talent,
I mean,
yeah.
it is really something to see.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool, and they like to disrupt a little bit. They'll set up in the street somewhere where people are dining, and it can be, some people are like, blah, blah.
We're
Yeah,
loitering.
we're just get them out of it. But they are tremendous of you up in Chicago, and I'm sure I'm assuming other big cities might have the same kind of a street performance thing. But the Bucket Boys, great drummers, and I envy. I'm like, man, that is talent. I know how hard it is to do that.
You do? You know how hard it is? You were that I mean, you're.
No,
And
I
I'm
stunk at
asking
it.
for real.
No, I was terrible.
Yeah.
Really.
But you're good enough to know that that's super hard. I
Yes.
never got musically past
Yeah.
a certain point to like I know it's hard because I can't do it, but my brain can't comprehend the skill. Like I can see them and be like, wow, that's talent.
Yeah, I mean it's, and when I got into band, I wanted my older brother played the drums, and so I kind of want to be like my older brother. But then I also thought, hey, it's probably easy.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no, it's hard.
You actually have to know music. That's isn't that a thing?
Isn't that a thing?
Isn't that a thing? We should do a show. I go, isn't that a thing?
Isn't that a thing?
Well, speaking of that, we're out of time.
We are out of time.
So tomorrow we're going to be back. We're going to do 45 minutes. Again, you can get us on KSN Plus, the app for your TV, Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV. And if you need to know how to download that to your television set, ksn.com is a place to go.
Also on Facebook, in the comments, we have a link to download it on any of those platforms. Also YouTube. Then comment, engage with us on Facebook as well.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. So if you don't have Roku, Apple TV, or Fire TV, and it's not on Facebook readily available, you can always see the replay and find all of the episodes pretty easily on our YouTube channel.
Okay, we'll be back here tomorrow.
Yes, we will. Thank you for watching.